Hey guys, Young Ice Boy 2 here. I'm back with another review for you guys today of the Lego Ninjago Season 13 Firestone Mech. Without wasting any more time, I'm going to jump straight into the review. So yeah guys, it's been quite a while since the last time I did a video. Really? So that would have been or a month ago now, really. Like, last time I did a video must be in January, I think. That was when I did a video, so that was something. Obviously, that was a long time ago now. Sorry that it's been such a long time since I have done a video and a review. But yeah, without wasting any more time, I'm going to show you the minifigures that come in this set. So here we have a Hero Kai. Let's see, I think he looks pretty cool here. The Kai minifigure, if you ask me. I mean, I like the printing of the shields, you know, that all the ninja have. It really looks really nice, I think. I mean, it sort of has like a lion face on there. I think that's what that's supposed to be. It's like a lion face that's just printed on there. Really nice. I like that printing on there. And Kai also has a built-up weapon here. It's basically using pretty much 3 pieces here. It's using this machete piece as well in just silver, and then it's got this stud. It's a stud with a hole in it that just plugs in straight into here, and the sword just goes straight through this like this hilt piece here, this brown piece that Kai is holding on to, this handle piece here. That's what it's made up of. Okay, it also has this golden armor piece, which was new for season 13. So this was new for last year. So this piece was new from last year, really, in 2020. But this piece was this was used for Ninjago, this wave. So yeah, and also he has this I don't know, this knight armor type of face plate here. Obviously the ninja look a bit like knights this time around. I mean, it's quite interesting. They still look like ninja, but they look a bit like knights, you know. I feel like that, really. Or if you don't, well, for those of you who don't know, obviously the ninja are also wearing this armor on top of their season 11 suits, which is quite interesting though, that they're wearing this on top of this. Yeah, so that's what the armor is, really. They're just wearing armor on top of the normal suits that they would be wearing, but just on top. Obviously, he's using the forbidden spinjitzu legs as well from the ninja from season 11. Oops, I dropped the figure. Might have to pick that up, so give me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I've got the figure now, but yeah. And also, the armor printing also has a lion face printed on it. I think that's what that is. Not too sure, but I think that is what this is. And I've just taken off the mask, and this is what Kai's face looks like. Those of you who don't know what his face looks like, I mean, see, some of you probably think NINJAGO, so I probably think everybody knows what Kai's face looks like, so just to take it off just to see, just to show you, that's it. Obviously this set is the only, well, it's not the only way to get Kai, but I think he comes in one other set than this. I think that's the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, so he comes in that set. I think that's the one other set he comes in, so he only comes in 2 sets. Which I think NINJAGO have done this quite a lot. I mean, they like making some ninja exclusive than others, like more harder to get than others, which LEGO tend to do that quite a lot. I think they like doing that, I suppose they like doing that so you can just spend your money on NINJAGO set, probably, just to get all the ninja. I'm not saying got a problem with, but yeah, they seem to make a few ninja exclusive to 1 or 2 sets, or 3. Well, some ninja are more easier to get than others. Some of them can come in like super cheap sets, but yeah, that's just about it, I think. That's just about it for Kai. And I'll show you also Nia as well. So Hero Nia as well. This is what this figure is. Also, her shield also has a different printing as well. It looks more or less like a dragon here. So it has a dragon printed on there, which also looks very nice as well. Just a dragon face there that's printed. And he also has this built up spear that's using this gunmetal grey lightsaber hilt piece there. And also using this spear. This is a spearhead piece. I think this is what this is. But it's in gold this time. I don't think I've seen that in gold before. I think that's the first time we're getting that in gold. Because I think that's normally in white. But now that is in gold. So that's kind of a new colour for it. I don't think I've seen it in any other colour than white. So that's kind of something interesting. And it's just using this brown lightsaber blade, but just in brown. So it looks like she's got some fur printing underneath the armor, like the fur sort of printing that looks like. I think it is fur. Then obviously her other arm is like the same color as that fur. I think it's some sort of, I don't know what color that is. I think it's some sort of sand sort of color. I don't know what, I don't really know what color it's called. Maybe I could call it maybe maybe a really light brown, I don't know, but yeah. It's sort of a sand, I could say sand brown, I could say that's what this is. Not too sure on that, but the other arm is also silver. If you can see that, I'll just move that. So just to match the shoulder pad there. That's on the armor, this armor as well, just to match the armor. She also has that blue belt printed on there. Also, she has a bit of a silver there, so a bit of armor, some extra armor there. Some armor printing just on the legs, just there. There's some printing on the legs as well. Then I'll also show you the head as well, underneath the helmet. So there's Nia, and the alternate face at the back as well. Putting on the helmet that also has a bit of silver here as well, on the mask or helmet or whatever you want to call it. Then we have Cole. This is Hero Cole as well. He also comes with a built-up weapon as well. Yeah, that's it. She has this really nice built-up weapon here. I think it's supposed to be like a mace or something like that. I think this is what this is supposed to be. I don't know. Don't really know exactly what. They don't really give this a name. Really, I don't even know what this is, but some sort of club weapon. I think some sort of mace or club. I think it looks like a club, to be honest. Or it could be a mace. I think it's a mace, to be honest. That's what I think it is. So you guys might not know. You might know what this is. But I'm just going with that. That's a mace. So yeah. There's also another like lion printing on his shield as well. So there's another lion printing that's the same as, I think that's the same as Kai's shield as well. So they have the same shield. But also I think Zane also has the same shield as these guys. So it's the exact same thing here. You can see, I think Cole's got some printing here on the chest. On there as well, on the legs. Also he has some gold wood armor as well. He's also got a clip processor here at the back as well, that he can just take off. There it is. So that's what the shield looks like on the back. So I've just taken off the helmet. So that's what Cole looks like without the helmet. We'll say the alternate face at the back. And you can see one of his arms is gold and one of his arms is just got his yellow flesh tone there. So I think that is it. So here we have one of the months. Obviously this guy's name is I think his name is Mer, I think that's what he's called. But obviously Mer is obviously very similar to Matt. Obviously he's just the same figure, but he doesn't have the armor that he has. He doesn't have the armor at all. So he comes with this big sword piece here. That is in silver. It's in this grey color here. And there's some printing of a necklace there. Also some armor plating also printed here on his legs as well. Just there. Also here's some amp detailing there as well. Just there. Has this sort of like tattoo type of printing there. Like these blue markings on there. So there's his face print there as well. Also, he uses Nauticon's hairpiece there. And also he has this stud on his head as well. And I think that is it for Mer. Here we have Matt. Obviously he's exactly the same as Mer, because they both look the same, but he's only just got armor on, so they're just both the same figure, really. They're exactly the same, so see, they both look the same here. That's what he looks like there. So yeah, really there's no point of explaining him, because he just is the same figure. But I can say he's just got an axe, and that's the only difference here. Pretty much nothing to talk about really, because they're both the same figures, so that's it really for Matt. And we also have this little side build here with the Shadow Blade of Deliverance on it. So it has this green flame there. So that is what this is here. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, really. It's quite a small build, really. So it's pretty much just a side build. So it doesn't really connect to anything. It's not like it connects to the board game for this wave, because you know, if you get all of the season 13 sets, I mean, I know I've mentioned this in my previous review, but you know, if you get all of them, you can basically make one big thing really with them. As in, if you get the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon, you can connect like all the like these side builds. Obviously you can't connect to these side builds, but you know, if you get into the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon, that set, because obviously that connects to it. Obviously that's like a giant fortress type of thing. That is, it's like a fortress. I may have already reviewed that on my channel. If you haven't seen that review, just been checking that out. But yeah, if you get all of the season 13 sets, you know, you can basically make one big like fortress thing. As you can connect it to the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon set. But obviously the Internet Dungeon also, you can connect that setup. And also I think the other side build that's in the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, I think you can connect to that. So, and then I think the other side build that comes in Zane's Minor Creature, you can connect that bit as well. So yeah. So back to the review now. Obviously I do plan on getting all the sets to make that. Basically to make that possible. So now onto the mech. So now we're onto the Firestone mech. So this is what Firestone mech looks like. Obviously it looks quite cool, doesn't it? That does. This is what this thing is. Obviously you can move the arms as well. It looks very nice, doesn't it? But you can basically fully articulate the arms. So you can bend them like that and twist the arms around. Basically impose the arms any way you want. Really, and it uses that nice ratchet joint there. And also there's the head printing there. And that, basically that head printing there really looks really nice there. It looks really good. I mean, I like how the two colours sort of blend in. Obviously this mech is very oddly coloured as well. Because it's sort of using two colours to sort of make it up. The colours do suit it very well. Very much do, really. They sort of suit it very well. They're sort of like how Lego sort of managed to make this sort of blend in, you know, like it makes it look very good, I think. This mech, really. You know, Lego, they've sort of done a good job to make it, you know. Even though it's very like the colours are quite odd, as in it's using grey and red, like mainly just this grey. Basically the other side of the mech is grey. So I may have got the colours on the chest area a bit mixed up here, but obviously it doesn't look that bad, does it really? You sort of don't know the difference, really. I sort of got the colours on this side a bit messed up, but you know, the set still came together pretty well. You sort of don't know the difference, really. I don't think any of you will know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So you can also move this other arm as well, but as you can see on the other mech, obviously it has a well, actually 4 fingers, I mean. So it has a finger and a thumb just there. So it has pretty much 4 fingers. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah. But on the other side, there's only like 3 fingers. Which is quite interesting, you know. But I like the contrast that this has, really. So it comes with 2 swords in its hand that can just be held with a Technic pin there. like a Technic pin connection that, you know, if you close the hands up, that sort of holds the sword in. So that's what you can do there. You can just hold it in like that. And I think it's the same for this. It's the same for this side, which you can just, there is also a Technic pin on the other hand. So on both of the hands they can hold the swords. And also there's a stud shooter there that you can just put some studs and fire them off. Obviously I'm not going to fire off any studs because, I mean, I do have the studs, but I just put them away because I didn't really want loose pieces lying around. So I just put them away. Obviously I don't really play with stud shooters really, because I don't really want to be firing them everywhere and going on the floor. I don't want to be looking for them. So that's why I just put them away. So all of you probably know how stud shooters work. So I'm not really going to demonstrate that, because obviously if you get this set, I mean, I suppose you can do what you want with it, but obviously I'm not going to do that in this review. So I like how it's got red and grey here. You know, we've already talked enough about the colour, but I just can't stop just saying how good it is. It's using these gold flap pieces there, and the shoulder pads also nicely built up. Because on the other side, you know, like the legs and arms are sort of built differently. I feel like the legs are sort of built up nearly the same way. You see, the arm is slightly different. It's using slightly different pieces on the other arm and also on the other leg, because it's using this rock piece there. So that is what this looks like. And it's got these pieces here as well. I don't really know what they are, but they look really nice. They look a bit like a pyramid sort of thing. Like half of a pyramid. I think that's what these are, like a triangle. It's each half of a triangle. That's what this is. It also has it on both of the legs. Obviously on this side it is in a different color. But yeah, obviously it didn't really look like this in the show. That's all I have to say. I mean, in the show it did look like this, but you know, like when the ninja first discovered it, as in Cole. I mean, Cole first discovered it, you know. Like the mech was literally this color, I think. It's literally the same as that leg. Literally the same on the other side, but how the show shows you, you know, it's sort of like, you know, the mech sort of gets covered in lava, so the lava sort of changes the color on one side. But see, this mech is very accurate to the show, but it's just, it didn't really look like this. I mean, it did look like something close enough to this, but it is still a good set, necessarily. It doesn't take it away from being a good set. I like it, really. I love it. I mean, I sort of noticed that it's sort of the same as Lloyd's Titan mech. Well, I mean, they're two different mechs, but you know, they're built up quite the same way. They're built up very similar. Because I was like, the Titan mech is a lot similar to this. As in, they're sort of built the same way, the legs are built the same way. I feel like maybe the Lego designers who made this set, they may have made the Titan mech as well as this set as well. They may have made both of those sets, you know. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, you know, that they both have the similar building style. But yeah. Also on the other side, it also has these flaps on the other side as well. But on the other side, it's red, and obviously Let me show you what the other side looks like. So it also has flaps on that side, and then this sword piece here that's connected with this robot arm piece. I think that's what this is. And also guys, I'm going to show you what the Ninja look like inside of the mech. So just give me a second and I will put the Ninja inside. So hey guys, so this is what the Ninja look like in here. So this is what the Ninja look like, because obviously in this mech you can fit basically two Ninja inside of it. I think that's the first time, I've ever seen a mech do that. Like that's the first time, it's pretty cool that you can just put both of the Ninja inside there. Basically I put Cole and Kai in there. That's what they look like inside of it, which it looks really cool, So there also is a cockpit there that I forgot to mention. But yeah, that's what the cockpit looks like. It's using those golden bar pieces, which I used quite a lot on this set, like all the way down to the feet. I don't know if you can see that, but on both of the feet it uses that same sort of process. Obviously that's what they look like inside. Looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I feel like it's a nice sort of build, really. And I can show you what the set looks like from the back. So that's what it looks like from the back. Obviously, I've managed to store Kai's weapons at the back. And there's the head again that I've just lifted up just to show you what they look like on the inside. And it has these shoulder pads here that you can lift up as well. You can just lift them up. You know, get them in any sort of pose you want them to be in. If you want to put the arms in any sort of action pose. So you can also move the feet as well. The feet are also on ball joints, so you can do that. And also the knees are also got ratchet joints. To be honest, I really like ratchet joints because they're really smooth, and you know, the noise that they make is just great, to be honest. Like, it sounds weird, but you know, ratchet joints are really good for if you want to get into poses like that, because I think they're a lot better than ball joints, really. Ball joints can be quite loose. So yeah, it's quite good that it can do that. And obviously I am going to put the mech down, but yeah. And also you can also bend the knees. Obviously you can't really bend the knees, but the knees are already pre-bent in this position. But you know, it's quite like the Titan mech, because the Titan mech you can't bend the knees. I mean, these are already pre-bent, like you can't even bend them straight. I mean, you can't make them straight because they're already bent. They're already bent already. I mean, the legs are sort of built up differently to that mech, you know, as in the legs are very different. I mean, but actually the feet are quite similar to that mech. As in how you build the feet, it's very similar. You know, they're built the same way, but you know, they're just two different mechs, and the legs are very different. But in that set, you could never bend the knees. Like the legs were already straight, but the knees, you couldn't bend them. I mean, I don't know why, but it's just a design. Well, it's a design choice that they went for, just with no bendable knees at all, which is quite sporting. But I suppose, because that's what they thought of. I suppose at the time, because that's probably all that they could think of at the time, maybe. But also, there is a new mech that they've made for Legacy, honestly. I think they have made the Zane's Titan Mech Battle, which that is basically that's the Legacy version of the original Titan Mech Battle, but the original did come with a second mech. I think it was the possessed version of the Samurai X mech. And then I think the new set, like the Legacy set, that's just completely a remake of the original. It only has one mech, but you know, Zane's mech is a lot bigger in this one. Like, his Titan mech is a lot bigger than the original one, because the original one you got two mechs with it. And Zane's one was a little bit smaller than the possessed Samurai X mech. But this Legacy set also costs the same price as the original set that came out in 2015 for Possession of Ninjago. So that was season 5, that was. But yeah. But this time, you know, the set is a lot bigger and it costs the same price as the original, but it doesn't have two mechs anymore. Because I think the original is, I think the new set is 50, I think it's 56 quid. I think that's how much that is. And I think that's the same price that the original one was, like £56. That was the same price as the original. You know, this has got nothing to do with the review, but just letting you guys know. But obviously that will be another set that I am planning on getting. But that's a good mech as well, because you can also bend the knees this time, so it has bendable knees. So it's a little bit better than these ones, because it's a little bit better than this because, you know, you can bend the knees. But I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad set, but you just can't bend the knees, really. That's the only problem I've got, really, but that's just about it, really. But yeah, and also I forgot to mention, you know, this mech uses quite a few stickers. I think it uses not very many stickers, really. Because this is a sticker there. On there is a sticker as well, and on here there is a sticker. But then for these flat bits there, they're also stickers as well, and it uses a sticker there as well. And there is a sticker there, and I think it's there as well. That's what I forgot to mention, but it doesn't use that many stickers. There's only quite a few, which that is good, you know. I don't have to put as many on as I had to. But yeah. But I think that is it for my review of the Firestone mech. That has been my review of this set now, and I really have enjoyed building this set, and I really enjoyed like how good the building process was. You know, everything came together pretty nicely. Obviously, I had problems with the feet, as in, you know, I kept getting the feet wrong. Like, but I eventually got it right. I eventually got the feet in the perfect position that they were supposed to be for this mech. And you know, this is a really beautiful mech. Like, I feel like it's also worth the money as well. Like, it's very good for the money. So if you want to know how much this set was it was £65, so that's how much that was in the UK. That was. I don't know what other prices is in other countries, but might be different in your country, wherever you guys are, wherever you guys are watching this from. Wherever you guys are in the world. But yeah, so it was like worth that £65 that I spent on it. It's sort of worth that money. But Ninjago sets have always been good for the money, I think. You always get like enough out of Ninjago sets. You know, they're so decently priced, I think. A lot of Ninjago sets are very decently priced, but you know, like other themes like Lego Star Wars, obviously a lot of those sets are like, they're not very decently priced sometimes. Like sometimes it sort of feels like it isn't worth the money. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but some of the sets are, let's just say, not decently priced. So yeah, not complaining, but yeah, that's what a lot of people think. But yeah. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review. And guys, just remember to like and subscribe. Obviously, I know some of you might not be subscribed or subscribed to this channel, but just make sure you do, because that would help me out a lot if you did. some of you haven't subscribed, so I mean, to do that, you know, so you're not missing out on any of my next videos. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.